What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here. You guys have caught me once again hand and cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes. Today I am bringing a ranked randomizer. I decided to be a lot of fun for me to go ahead and do this in the transitioning time to next subscriber Sunday. Because if you guys didn't hear in the last video, I will be bringing what is more likely than not my own variant on a Nuzlocke. And I will be bringing a giveaway within the next week. However, in the meantime, I am going to keep battles coming for you guys. I am going to keep doing things. Beast at Minecraft. I would love to give you a shout out. The guy dropped a comment in my video not too terribly long ago and said that he loves my stuff. And I just wanted to give him a thank you by saying, Beast at Minecraft, your boss. Thank you for that. I'm going to go ahead and hit the challenge button on this team. Oh, I completely forgot to bring you guys the numbers for today's team. Didn't I? Well, let me go ahead and fix that, as the numbers were 6, 34, 9, 11, 3, and 22, which does translate into Starmie, Noivern, Greninja, Heracross, Ninetales, and Carbink. Now, gonna see what we can get going down in this one. Noivern is a beastie Pokemon, especially alongside the Ninetales. Ninetales not carrying the Heat Rocket like it normally would. As we get an opponent from Japan, their rating is slightly higher than mine, as I have taken a couple of losses. Now, they brought Infernape, Hydreigon, Gyarados, Manectric, Scizor, and Roserade. A lot of potential Megas right here, as the Scizor, Gyarados, and Manectric can all Mega. I don't expect Hydreigon to come, just due to the general meanness of Noivern. I mean, I know Hydreigon's bulky enough to take some things from Noivern, but it is risky. Now, I do expect, more likely than not, the Roserade, actually. So, I don't really want to put Infernape in the sun. I really don't want to put Infernape in the sun. I'm going to lead Carbink, followed by Ninetales and Noivern. We're going to see exactly what my opponent brought, as they could have a lot of things going on here. That Roserade could set up Poison Spikes, which is going to be bad for most of my team. I don't pack Flyers. Well, aside from the Noivern, I'm not packing any Flyers. They might really want to bring Roserade in this one, as the Carbink might get dealt with by that. Ugh. What is this Pokemon? It is the Roserade. So Roserade comes along just to rain on my parade a little. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Stealth Rocks, knowing that this thing is probably going to one-shot me. One more reason why I would like to run the sturdy Carbink. This is going to deal, plenty to kill. Absolutely plenty. Going to switch out into Ninetales. That should give them plenty of incentive to switch. However, into what, I don't know. So, Ninetales is going to get the drought up. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Flamethrower. The Flamethrower is power right here. And it should be able to deal a pretty hefty chunk to this Roserade, if not all it needs to do. Even though I don't think they're going to stick around. I really don't. I think that they're going to switch out, probably into Hydreigon if they brought it. If not, Infernape. I don't know if they would have brought Infernape. Infernape not looking too terribly strong. They do withdraw. They go out into... I can't read that. They go out into Gyarados. Okay, Gyarados is a thing. Gyarados is not going to appreciate the Solar Beam that's about to happen. So, I will go ahead and do that. Now, I don't remember what the typing is for this Mega Cocktail Shrimp. I don't remember at all. It is packing leftovers, so it's not a Mega. The Solar Beam should... Actually, it's going to be neutral. But it's 130 power. Flying does resist grass, right? Another one of those moments where I'm asking myself weird questions whenever I'm going to find out the answer momentarily. So, Gyarados, yeah, it's got to be neutral. Gyarados getting the waterfall off, that will be a kill. I can almost guarantee that is a kill. That is not a kill. I am highly shocked. I am beyond highly shocked right here. As Noivern would resist that waterfall. Noivern would completely resist that waterfall. Switching into Noivern right now. I am going to go for it. So, Noivern is just going to drop a Draco Meteor on Gyarados' head. Like every other noob in Pokemon, I feel the need to just Draco Meteor right now. Frisking, founding the leftovers, which I knew were there. I I guess they went for the Earthquake on that one. Didn't know that. Why didn't they pack that on the first one? Maybe they thought I'd switch. Probably thought I'd switch. So, going for the Draco Meteor. This should do a pretty good chunk of damage. It is neutral, so neutral stab though. True power right there, as I don't get off enough to kill. They T-Wave. Well, if this isn't a Gyarados. Huh. This is an interesting Gyarados. Cuts my speed in half, which is... I mean, it's plenty to do things that I obviously don't want to see. Now, I'm going to go for the U-turn. The U-turn might kill. I mean, I'm doubting it, but it's possible. Going for the Waterfall. It will be resisted. And it could flinch. This could be para-flinching Gyarados. But I do get off the U-turn. I don't do anything for damage. Terrible. Now, a Solar Beam here would guarantee a dead Gyarados. But now I'm trying to remember what Pokemon I just saw. Oh, well, there's no sunlight for that Solar Beam now. So, he might go for the EQ. I don't know. I'm going to have to put the sun back up at some point in time, but now is not that time. As a extrasensory is looking like my best call. I'm going to go for the extrasensory. It is a special rather than physical attack. It might be able to get the job done on this bulky thing. It does. It does get the job done. Now, half tempted to sacrifice Noivern to get the sun back. I am most definitely tempted for that. They go into Manectric. Okay, now this thing is fast. This thing is a true speed demon. And I have nothing on this Pokemon for it. So, I'm actually going to swap out. I am going to go back into my Noivern. If it decides to go with electric attacks, it will get a neutral attack off on me, followed by whatever attack it wants to go with on the next turn. Or, I mean, they could, like, pack Hidden Power Ground type. I don't know. Yep, it is a Mega Manectric, which I was just about to find out. Now, this Manectric, not looking good for me. It is not. It is looking all bad. As it's going to outspeed. It's going to get an Intimidate off, which doesn't really matter to the Noivern. The Thunderbolt, not true power to me, as it's going to be enough to kill on the next turn, obviously. But, I mean, that's not too terribly shocking, seeing as Noivern is a bit frail. So, Noivern going down to the Manectric, going back out into the Ninetales to get my Sunlight up. Now, this thing might kill Ninetales. That is a possibility. But I do get my Drought back. I do get a little bit of Sunlight for the only Pokemon that I had left that could really do a lot of damage. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. He does get his Thunderbolt off. Does it kill? Does it kill? It does kill. Alright, so I actually take a 3-0 loss there, as the randomizer team did not come through. I'm alright with it. It does happen. Oh, no, I took a 2-0. Okay. Taking a 2-0 loss then. But aside from that, a couple more things I did want to discuss with you guys. For one, I would like to thank Jarvis Johnson for the incredible conversation that we had yesterday about his Magic YouTube channel. I will be checking that out, Jarvis. William, I told you that your game modifications were awesome, and I brought it on YouTube. I told you I'd do it. You knew I'd do it. And aside from that, make sure to drop a comment below about my play. Obviously not the best play on the planet in that one, but, you know, I work with what I was dealt. In addition to that, make sure to drop a like below. 15 likes brings Wonder Trade Wednesday. Wonder Trade Wednesday would be boss this week. I would really appreciate it. But aside from that, make sure to comment and let me know what Pokemon I run that are your favorite, because I'm doing a giveaway for next Subscriber Sunday. Next Sunday, I will be picking one person to receive a team of my Pokemon based on everyone's favorite that I have. So make sure to drop that down below, and you guys have a nice night. I will see you tomorrow.